Hey, do you remember the movie we watched some time ago about World War II?
Yes, of course. I was the pianist. It was very emotional and intense.
Who was the main actor in the film?
The main actor was Andre Brody. He played what is like experiment and talent el pianist. In addition, there were other characters like a family and some stories.
Mm, what was the story about?
The story was about a Polish pianist who was trained to serve during World War II. Whatever his life changed widely when the war started and the Nazis invaded Poland.
What happened at the beginning of the movie?
He was working as pianist on the radio, everything semi-normal. However, the United chatting with bombs started family of the city.
What was he doing when the bombing started?
We was playing a piano in the radio station with stealing the moving vegan. It is very shocking until shocking.
Mm, That sounds terrible. What happened to his family?
His family suffered a lot. They were forced out of life in the ghetto. In addition, they bought very little food and lived in difficult conditions.
On the other hand, who did who did he survive?
High suffered because some people helped him. However, are also and to hide and live alone for a long time. In now tell what did you like the most about the movie?
I like how strong the main character was. He never gave up, even in very difficult situations.
What series and a scene that you remember clearly?
Yes, I remember a scene where he was hiding in the destroyed building.
What was? He died in the moment.
He was trying to stay quiet and survive because soldiers were searching for people nearby.
That must have been very scary. What happened after that?
Later, a German officer found him. Power beer intent of hurting him. The officer helped him.
Really? What did you officer do?
The officer asked him to play the piano. When he played, the officer was impressed. So he decided to help him by giving him food and protection.
Inclusion. It was very powerful moment.
Yes, it was. However, the movie was also very sad because many people suffered.
What happened at the end of the movie?
At that time, the her finishes and the super base. Then he returned to his normal life and played the piano again.
Why were the people dying after the war ended?
They were trying to rebuild their life and recover from every time that happened.
So what you do recommend is movie?
Yes, I would. It is not only interesting, but also very meaningful.
I agree. Of the other hand, it is little sad, but it teaches an important lesson.
Exactly. It shows the importance of hoping at Superville.
Yes, it was often a great movie.